Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cow Corner Dugout, and it's a Super Sunday. CSK have played a game. RCB have played a game. What more do you want? As a fan from, I think the world is binary, right? You're either a CSK fan or you're an RCB fan, and today fans have got what they wanted. CSK has won the first game. RCB is in the middle of winning the second game, but we still don't know. This is the first time RCB have been tested a bit. And to talk about it, we have our usual set of people, starting off with Dorian and Trinay, who are our Yellow Brigade, joining us from Chennai. And we're going to wait for our fourth person, Nirav, who is right now, I think, just gone for a little break, but he'll be joining us. But you guys have just, we'll start with this game that's going on right now, and then we'll get to the more interesting game, which was the CSK game, where I was surprised by the way the power play happened. Are we in the middle of a music concert? Where is the sound coming from? Okay, so welcome to all of the 30 people who are on the stream. It's a big double-header day. I'm waiting for your comments to say what do you think of the current state of the match? Is RCB all set to win, or does Mumbai have an edge right now? Looking forward to your comments. And while we do that, were you guys surprised? I actually pleasantly was surprised with the way Bhuvneshwar Kumar bowled and Deepak Chahar bowled. It's like traditional Indian swing bowlers bowling 130, 135, getting the ball to swing and seam. And I like the way Deepak Chahar got the first two wickets. Right, one was Virat Kohli,
and the other was DDP.
DDP, and both the balls DDP was like caught. He's out defensive. He wasn't even out playing an.
He should have been out first ball. He missed one cleanup and it just missed his edge. So he should have. Deepak himself should have had his 2 and 2.
So do you feel that this ground has somehow evened out things because it's a new venue, and it's like I heard apparently from one of the people that I was watching the game with that it's an 80-meter boundary, and with an 80-meter boundary, you're not going to get those 55-meter sixes. As a result, boundary hitting isn't going to be as easy. Secondly, I'm not sure if was there any evidence of the dew coming on the ground in the second innings? Did any of you see that? I think but the ground seems to be really big because I see that there's a considerable gap between the boundary line and actually the fence, and then there is the gap between the fence, like the way Hyderabad have. If somebody attempts to run off the fence, they just fall right into a pit. Indian stadiums are they have these things, right, where fans run in. Sometimes I think they may even put a crocodile inside the gap between those two stands.
Even Mohali used to have a moat, right? Mohali used to have
Mohali, the HPCA stadium, initial stadium, which they don't play cricket anymore there. I think except for SMAT games. I haven't been to Mohali.
So the biggest boundary here is 78 meters. 78. But there is at least I would say at least another 12, which they can push it back.
Easily. It's like so broad, and even then it's like
which is what we were discussing the other day. Newer centers should start creating bigger boundaries. And Raipur, I mean, it's not a new center. They played IPL here. It was Delhi Daredevils' second home ground in 2016.
Oh, is it?
But compared to the stadiums that were built in the 1900s in Wankhede, which started in the 1800s.
Wait, Come on. This is where you can't say Wankhede was built in 1973. Chepauk was built, I think, in 1933.
I think the stadium itself, it used to be, I think the stadium itself is a 60s thing. Earlier, it was an open ground, I think the Madras.
Yeah, it was like an open ground earlier.
But the land stays the same, right? Once you start erecting the stands, you can't increase.
Which is fair. I don't think people played at Chepauk so early, right? India used to play at Perambur. There used to be a corporation ground in Chennai. The India-England first, 1931, India's victory happened at the corporation 51. Ground in Perambur. 51 or 31? 31 they played the first test?
51 was the victory. I have footage of that.
So, 1930, which were the stadiums they played?
I have to tell you the story of this. I have to tell you the story of this. It's too believable. Okay. So I was doing it, I did this show called Mid-Wicket Tales with Nasiruddin Shah. This was a 26-part documentary on the history of Indian cricket, just for the kids. So I did this about 13 years ago. And so I spent 3 years in researching the entire Indian cricket and all that. So one of the things I had to do was to go all to these newspaper archives, film division archives, places like that, right? So in Bombay, there's this archive where things exist in those reels, right? And Karthik, you might remember from your childhood, there was these film division reels which used to play before movies. Do you remember this? Vaguely, you
In
remember?
theater, no,
In
in
theaters.
theaters you have.
There used to be a films division which used to be a news recap kind of thing, So they had all those lying in film spools, right?
Okay.
And randomly pencil labeled, right?
Okay.
Whatever, there was be some year on it. Sometimes it would be dance written on it, some random words like that. So my brief to me and my team was find all the cricket they have, because all the cricket they have is going to be some important stuff, right? So literally we found one reel which said cricket, like just a pencil note, like on the box said something something something. There was some CKT, not even cricket. And we took the footage. We couldn't identify because it was very grainy, very no voiceover, no sound, just some bunch of shots. So we literally put together the people, the shots of the players, took scans, and then started identifying who the 11 Indian players were. And we came up with the thing that was the 11 players which won that match. And so that's how we put it together. So we actually used that footage after that. It was very like a very interesting experience. Did you guys understand anything I said?
Yeah, I
Yes,
did.
yes,
Yeah.
So it's quite
In fact,
something for me. It was quite, we
so the
physically
1951
identified all the 11 players who played that match for India, and then took it like that was that test match.
Can you give us
Madras,
a couple of names for us to identify?
I mean, Bino Mankards and those kind of guys back. So it was 1950. C. Rajgopalchari, and we literally had to find other pictures, recognize, make confirmed IDs based on pre AI photo matching.
Pre AI photo era, exactly. I was about to say that. That's a very, very different skill to do. And as we said, Krunal Pandya has got 50 of 32 balls. It reminds me of MI 2017 peak that Krunal Pandya was at. And RCB are 50 to win of 31. Krunal is 50 of 32. So they just have to repeat a Krunal to go win this game. But winning is a little easier said than done, because this seems to be.
Yeah, it seems like a tough wicket to bat on, yeah.
Yeah, and Arthav, our commenter, is saying this ground of pitch is giving major 2016-17 vibes. Not just the pitch, Arthav, even Krunal Pandya is giving those vibes. 160, 170 score, competitive deck, something for the bowlers if you bowl hard legs, proper cricketing shots, giving runs. That way, I think it's really been enjoyable. So if Jay Shahji is watching this, आपको यही स्क्रिप्ट लिखना है सर, बहुत अच्छा है ये स्क्रिप्ट.
मजा आया, मतलब आज दोनों मैच में काफी हद तक मजा आया. अच्छे स्क्रिप्ट थे सर.
Keep writing the first one, but next to CSK there has to be a W. That's all we want.
Yeah, just like the 3 games. Just
okay. So trust me, nobody is bowling the same length to Urvil Patel.
Urvil Patel
ever again. They found that is the one length he can hit.
I missed that. Did Urvil Patel hit all the sixes to deep mid wicket today?
They were all the same shot. Two different bowlers, the same shot. Same shot, slot balls on, off and middle. And just on cow corner, swiped across, hit to deep mid wicket, and wide.
Thank you, Urvil Patel, for mentioning cow corner on
Feel free to hop on, have a chat.
It's quite like Karthik. I don't know whether you saw, but like they had 6 different clips of the sixes.
I saw that. So I didn't see it in the live game. So while I was at the RCB game, I mean, when I'd gone for an event outside, I happened to see it on my mobile there. I was like, what did
it was like very similar, all shots, like pretty much the exact same.
So Trinay, all the sixes to which stand did all the sixes come? Different stands, is it?
Yeah, because they had to go.
Yeah, I was a G today. 4 of the sixes went to stand on my left, and the other ones went to stand on my right. But yeah, all of the sixes went to 2 stands, and the only reason they went to 2 stands is because he was batting at different ends.
Quite literally. It's the K and K lower part and then the E lower. That's it. That's quite literally the only 2 areas where he hit.
Right.
Yeah, but even so, he can still, even if teams do stop bowling to him there, sensible teams, so non-Lucknow teams, even if they stop bowling to him there, he can still get you the 20 of 8, 20 of 10s, which is what we want right from him.
Yeah, I guess he'll still hit those couple of things, because that he gets it on the slot ball, he times it, it's gone for 6. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
But then that's just now what Krunal Pandya also did. Left-handed version. Same slot ball over mid-wicket for 6, right?
Yeah.
58 of 36 balls, and I have a couple of questions in this narrative here. One is of Kunal Pandya. It wasn't. Where is the sound coming from? Okay, it's like somebody's engine is starting.
Probably
So
the
Kunal
background.
Pandya got 58 of 36 balls, and then he has also been bowling pretty well in the IPL, where he's been giving I think less than 9 runs and over. So, do you think Kunal Pandya is ripe for an Indian spot? Since Akshar Patel has kind of gone off the boil, he isn't really scoring runs. And as we speak, Jitesh Sharma gets into form, 18 of 11 balls, 2 sixes in the over. RCB are 131 for 4.
36 of 26. It seems to be.
Yeah, this looks
with Tim David and Romario to come.
But I think RCB need to practice a bit of how to collapse, and I think that's where I think today I'll hope to see a masterclass. Sorry, RCB fans, we just want an interesting points table. Don't you think it'll be fun if we have RCB and CSK on 12 points today?
It'll be fun.
As of now, they are. As of now, both are.
For a few hours, yes.
For maybe half an hour more. You can enjoy that.
Come on, RCB. Channel your inner RCB and bottle this match.
Yeah, log back into your original account.
Well, Jitesh Sharma hits it in the air, sweep a cover, takes the catch. That's it.
26 of 25.
Tata Sky, guys.
Yes, Tata Sky, guys.
Tata Sky versus Gio Costa is always
Namandir is happy. Akash Ambani is happy.
Yeah, but there is David to come. So then now, I mean, I hope they've been keeping Raghu Sharma for him.
Raghu Sharma, okay.
Raghu Sharma this late.
No, that's the point. The point is they didn't bowl either Ghazanfar or Raghu Sharma for over 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Because there were two left-handers. There was Bethel and Krunal. No, Rajat was out.
Okay,
so it was Krunal. So I mean, I don't get this, man. Even same thing with the LSG game earlier. I don't know why.
I'd argue the decision in the Lucknow game was a lot stupider because the way Prashant and Dubey were going, the game was in the balance, and then you go and make Aiden Markram bowl.
Yeah,
no, the game wasn't in balance. 9 runs of the last over. How is the game in balance? Whoever bowled it,
not at all.
20 of 2 overs, 9 of It was. The result was never in doubt. I don't know why you guys panicked.
Couple of comments coming on the Nazaruddin Shah documentary we were talking about.
It started in 2015 in the second half, but it ran for 26 episodes. So once a week ran for 6 months, and then they repeated it 3 times more. So it had 4 runs over.
I think we'll have a lot of fun if we basically go to Nirav's house and he shows us footage of everything that he's put over beers. That is the way to spend an evening in Bangalore.
Tonight, time to book tickets. Time to book tickets to Bangalore.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was to go to Nirav's house for a party sometime last year, and then my flights got delayed in Varanasi because of the winter thing. So I've never managed to go that side. But yes, an opportunity to come back and watch a lot of cricket documentaries at his place. That said, RCB are 36 to win of 25.
And yes, Arthur, with very little footage, largely because footage. If I tell you something that DDA...
God! Tim David, first ball! Tim David, gone!
Corbin Bosch!
Taken 2 wickets. This game is
I sense Schadenfreude. Right? Is that the way? So you're feeling happiness in the misery of others.
No, I have a
Schadenfreude. That's the word for it. I'll figure out.
You know what? I can draw a parallel somewhat between Corbin Bosch and Jamie Overton. Both are like all-rounders.
Oh man, it wasn't even out, right? It looked like it hit his.
It hit his torso.
He wouldn't have walked. He has 2 reviews.
Yeah, it is under a slice of the bat. Hit the slice and then hit it. Surya's seen consoling him, saying, "Okay, your 0-1 was better than my 0-1."
It's the tip. It hit the absolute end of the bat.
It a literal tip, yeah.
Wait, was Surya seriously consoling him?
Yeah, he actually went and tapped him. So it's one of those games, right? Where both teams' number 1 players, I guess. I mean, I guess Rohit Sharma is still MI's number 1 player. First bowlers. So the whole crowd came to see Surya and Virat Kohli, and they had to go back seeing whatever Tilak Verma and Krunal Pandya. I like how you made this up, because Surya by no means the number 1 player. He used to.
Yeah, well, he used. I mean, I guess they would have come to see Rohit Sharma as well.
Right. Rocco, the Rocco game. But yeah, footage is now panning to Nikhil Sosale, the RCB marketing head, who's looking in a slightly pensive mode. 36 of 24 balls. He's supposed to be the guy who's always on call with Virat in case RCB want to reach Virat. That's the story we've always heard on social. But yeah, Romario Shepherd is here. Romario Shepherd had a. If you were to rate Romario Shepherd on a corporate appraisal, today was exceeded expectations. 3 overs, got a wicket, less than 7 an over. But he has an opportunity here to go finish the game.
Akash Ambani is laughing like he thinks they might win it. So either the script is drastically changed. It is still RCB's game to lose.
Yeah.
4 overs, 36 runs.
It's 9 of
Surya getting very, very animated. Wow, that is a slow bouncer, bowled by Deepak Chahar. Krunal Pandya said, I'm not playing that. It's going to be a wide. The umpire is yet to give that a wide. There is a DRS timer going. The umpire is like, I'm not giving anything. I don't give wides against Mumbai Indians.
Okay, so
it is a wide. It is a wide.
It is a wide. It is for sure a wide.
Bumrah has 1 over left. How would you use him here?
18.
I think I'd love to see. Okay, that's another slow bounce. Very well bowled. Krunal Pandya's got hit and has also got cramps. That ball hit him in the chest, but I think he's pulling his legs. Not a good feeling. Right away, Rickleton goes to him and is helping him stretch his pad out. I'll be curious to see what happened. Raghu is overlooking and checking. Krunal Pandya seems to be in pain.
He's down.
And the physio says to Rickleton, oh, that hit him just in the ribs. And he immediately falls down off a slow bouncer. And it looked like it was heading for the box, but yeah, Kunal would have to be a little more taller in the both horizontal and vertical sense for that to hit in the box. But that isn't the case. It hits him right in the chest.
You know what?
It's good sometimes when you have these. Sometimes when you crack these 1960 jokes, the Gen Z kids just don't get it at all.
It's like that spot where you get winded. No, you'll run out. You'll like all your breath comes out.
The solar plexus. Yeah.
Plexus.
So have you ever
address Arthur's
comment?
Yeah. So okay. I have to tell you another one story. So we went to DD to collect to try and buy whatever footage we could get. We got to know that all footage pre-1997 they have taped over, like.
As in taped over? Is it?
As in they've reused those tapes.
The tapes which they used for that, they've used it for.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
god.
They did,
so DD had lost all footage prior to 1997 when I went.
That's probably because of budget, right? Because of low budget, they would have just had to reuse them.
I don't know.
That is so sad.
So the thing is, which made me realize my whole. So I did a lot of it was a project out of love, right? I got a great opportunity to go and meet ex-cricketers, to go and meet collectors, to go and meet people who had seen matches in the 1930s and 1940s and 50s, people who had seen our World Cup win at that time, So it was a very rewarding experience. But the one thing I learned from it is that Indians as a whole, and our cricket administration system in particular, has no sense of archiving our history, right? There is no. I found there were in the indoor stadium in the basement. There's this. I've forgotten his name. He's the administrator, former Sanjay Jagdale. His name was, and very nice gentleman, very sensible, thoughtful. Knew a lot. Had read a lot. Knew a lot about history as well. He was telling me a story that he found when they were cleaning up the stadium. He found in the one dusty room one trunk. That trunk belonged like a trunk. You know what a trunk is? Like it is an old type box crate.
Yeah, box.
Right? A box. That box had the cricketing gear of one of the guys who went for India's first Test series to England. 1932, India played its first Test. That had his pads, his what's it called, a blazer, everything. Like all his cricketing gear was lying in that, and it was discarded and left in one corner. Nobody knew. It's relics of Indian history. It was. He said he named the player. It was, I think, Dilawar Hussain or something. But the fact that it was lying in a dust bowl and literally discarded as junk, right, tells us how, we don't keep our relics. That's a piece of history, man. That's a piece of history.
Yeah.
And just to tell you, like, there's another former cricketer who was the curator of Wankhede in 2011 when India won the World Cup. Hi, Deepak. He actually was in the stand when MS Dhoni hit that ball and he took it home and he's framed it and kept it in an unbreakable box,
Like
and
glass.
first class and whatever, at a personal level, right? So imagine, like, there are people who want to do something, but in Indian cricket, India as a whole has very little. We don't value our history as much as we should. And
and on
relics.
that note, because you said Wankhede and relics, for some of our viewers, if you are around, if you're in Mumbai, you should go to the Wankhede Stadium. They have a stadium tour.
Do
the tour. They started this in November 22nd. I was there, I think, within the first week. I'm also part of the North Stand gang, so they told me, and then we went. I think did that tour on the 30th of November within that first week, and it was amazing. In fact, the best section is a section they don't even allow people to go, which is the library, because I found some books there which I've purchased now in my library. Sorry, in my home. I got it from the Bradman Museum in Bowral, near Sydney. And these are some amazing cricket books that, like a Tony Greig autographed book on on cricket. Quite a lot of history that is there, but yes, you should go to the Wankhede tour and museum.
I'm going to Bombay next week. I'll go. 31 of 18.
30 of 18.
30
and
of 18.
It's very similar. 30 of 18, similar to the first game, CSK versus.
It's pretty much the exact same. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same as the
exact same, right? 30 of 18.
Except this is a tougher wicket to hit, and the grounds are bigger. So
and they don't have to deal with Shivam Dubey at the crease, so I think they're better off.
Well, you never know.
They have one over of Bimra, and that's it. That's the problem.
That said, let's welcome the newest RCB fan in the house, Deepak Shravan. Hi,
what?
Deepak. How's it? Yes, aren't you an RCB fan? You stay in JP Nagar. People who stay in JP Nagar are RCB fans, right?
If only that were true. Yeah.
30 of 18 balls. And where do you think this game is headed? Do you think it's a routine win in the park for RCB, or have they been challenged today?
No, I think they'll win. I thought it was a very easy win, but they seem to be gassing it up the same way that CSK did. Let's see.
Neera, would you like a sober over here?
The problem is that there is only one over of Bumrah and nothing else, because they've chosen not to bowl Raghu Sharma. Now it's Gazanfar to deliver the
the second game where Mumbai has decided to go with the fielding substitute instead of the impact player, Shardul being the first.
Oh my.
Oh man, Shardul, that was, I don't know, nobody trusts Shardul these days at all, man. Kolkata Knight Riders used him as a batter. They just bowled him.
He was the man of the match in the first game, by the way. Wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, the MI KKR game? The one?
Yes.
Yeah. He picked up 3 wickets and
3 wickets and he made 20.
I thought he was man of the match of that game, and then suddenly they just lost trust in him. And there was all this hype. I don't know if you guys have seen that video of the dressing room, MI dressing room, where they were really happy and Neeta Ambani welcomed Shardul back into the fold, thanked him for coming back to Mumbai and all of that. And then they never played him, and then they just never gave him any chances after that. They just that seemed entirely random.
He got games.
No, I mean, he played a couple of games, but he's not really been given the opportunity or been trusted with anything important at all, right? I remember he picked up Vaibhav's wicket, so that's from.
It was an amazing ball that suddenly came in. Krunal was looking to cut that ball from Allah Gazanfar, and that just sharply turned right in, cut him for room. Very, very good ball bowled by Allah Gazanfar. So that said, another thing I actually noticed one stat, and because you guys mentioned about this game which happened on, I think, the 29th of March, and Krunal Pandya lofts that's looking to go for 6, and it will actually be a catch. It is a relay catch. It is not a catch. I think that could have been a 6. It was Namandhir and Tilak who were both fighting with each other. Very reminiscent of.
Oh
I think.
God.
So Deepak, are you a Tata Sky uncle or are you a Geo Hotstar Gen Z?
I'm a
You can
Hotstar
call
dude.
whatever you want.
Yes.
I used to be a Tata Sky guy till last season, but now I'm on Hotstar. So
The only reason I'm a Tata Sky person is to make these updates faster on the group, on the long
yeah, I
professional
mean,
group. I make sure I'm
yeah,
faster than Rahul.
I thought
Proper
Naman did very well
journalist.
there. I don't know what Tilak was.
is
Yeah,
that
they're fighting with
gone?
each
Tilak
other.
was sleeping. I think Tilak wasn't awake to the fact that it will be a relay.
Okay, didn't go for a
He-
six. That's good.
No,
It
it's a
didn't go for
single.
a
It's a
six.
single.
A
Yeah,
Single.
single,
it's a
single,
single. Yeah.
single. I mean, what?
I mean,
Seriously,
it
I
was
think it's Tilak's
perfectly well.
mistake, right?
It is Tilak's mistake. I don't think he was ready for it to be relayed to him.
So Tilak
I
abhi
think he
senior
That's
ban
sad.
completely
gaya.
misjudged because he's in that stance. He just didn't expect it to go to his right. He didn't. He just expected it to be handed to him.
No, Tilak
Didn't
Abhi
come.
seeing
Tilak,
I mean, to be fair,
Tilak
it didn't
senior
come
ban
to him
gaya.
well. It didn't come to him.
Yeah.
So is this the umpire
Oh,
who's
is
Tanmay
it? Is it
Srivastava?
not even? No, he didn't even take a single because it's
What
Krunal
the
back
hell?
on strike.
Krunal is back on strike.
So not even a single there.
And again, laughter. That's going to six. That's going 10 rows back. Over. Krunal Pandya has come to the party, man, but he's struggling with a cramp. Reminds me of how Sachin was struggling in that famous Chepauk Test match of January 1999. But Krunal Pandya is, I think, the heat's probably getting to him. He's just not able to stand. He hits a six and then cramps badly. He's limping, in fact, in the crease. Looks like it's a tough evening to be batting this kind of heat and the cramps. Deepak,
I
what do you
think
think? Krunal
Krunal
Pandya
and
Do you think Krunal Pandya has done enough to be considered in India's T20I squad?
I was just going to say, I think Krunal and Bhuvi have just shown that they should be part of the Indian team right now. Like, I don't think anybody is out there who can stake a claim for the place ahead of these two in their specific roles is what I mean. So I don't think there's a better new ball bowler than Bhuvi, and I don't think there's a better left arm spinning all rounder in the country than Ronald Pandya at this time in terms of at least in T20 format right now because nobody else is in form. Nobody else is really putting their hands up and saying that I'm going to do this and I'm good enough. So I think these two are way ahead right now. So they should be in the team.
Right.
It's unfortunate
And
that they're not.
What's Andy Flower yelling at the IPL or the match referee for?
I think
that's what.
he's-
I don't know if they're talking about allowing Krunal Pandya, whatever it is. We've got what Virat Kohli is also going there in a very Dhoni style. That's again hit for six. Big shot over deep mid wicket. That's 20 rows back. And Krunal Pandya has brought down that equation to 18 of 13. And he's collapsing right now like Glenn Maxwell did versus Afghanistan.
My God.
this is very.
Wow.
This is. We might see like a very similar finish to that match where you just have this lone warrior braving through it.
Krunal
Yeah, and
he
was almost out, wasn't he? If
He's
Naman
not
and
running
Tilak-
singles, and they're giving him the length to hit the sixes. So that I think is
Krunal
good
Maxwell.
because the one
We've seen
he bowled slightly shorter, Krunal couldn't really do much about, right?
Yeah, this looks like Glenn Maxwell from the 23 match against Afghanistan, just cramping up, all over the floor.
Also, on the topic of Krunal and Bhuvi being in the Indian squad, we also have a lot of T20I series coming up. So perfect opportunity to get them back into the fold.
We've seen this script before, right? An Afghanistan bowler giving slot balls to an all-rounder who's cramping and he's hitting sixes. Kamal Pandya. So
One hell of a script, I must say.
True.
What?
One hell of a script.
And he again bowls another slot ball, and that's gone. Again, that's out. Now this time he takes the catch. It went too long on. Tilak went over the boundary but threw the ball in the air, and he realized he's not going to give it to anybody else.
This is how.
Yeah.
This is how it's done.
Yeah.
Okay, so does anybody know what Kohli and Flower are?
That is one hell of a knock. My God.
Seriously, 73 of 45 balls. Krunal basically is telling Romario Shepherd, don't fuck this up. I brought it down to 18 of 12 balls. And that's
with 9 runs per over.
Yeah, but it's 1 over of Bumrah to Krunal, to Romario.
To Romario.
Let's
see if Romario can pull a Super Mario.
With a bona fide with Bhuvi on the other end. So
Bhuvi can bat.
Bhuvi can bat. We've seen that with MS
Bhuvi
Dhoni.
Bhuvi can't hit boundaries.
I think they should have sent Razik Salam. Razik can bat. Razik can hit.
Yeah.
But I don't know who they've sent as yet. It says Nava Raipur. It is very Gujarati.
It is.
Wait, Raipur is Chhattisgarh, right?
Chhattisgarh.
Yeah,
It's
in
the news. It's in the new city. It's a very DLF type city. Very like high rises and new looking town. I went there 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. I heard of Raipur only during the COVID break when someone said that they're from Raipur. And so that's 18 of 12. Should be otherwise a routine walk in the park. But this game is starting to look like the RCB MI game that was played in 2020 under a closed stadium, which went to a super over. Very, very close game.
Super over! Super over!
Neerav gets excited when you mention super over.
We're clipping that.
Yes. That should be a sticker.
You know, right? I think the way, if you just say clip that, it will actually clip that. That's the AI that's there as part of our recording software. But that said, Bumrah starting his 19th over, bowling to Romario Shepherd. First ball, Yorker on leg stump. Played to deep square leg. That'll be a single. 17 of 11.
Okay, so it is Razik Dar, right? I'm not wrong about that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is Razik.
It's a
there's a lot of good decisions. Like I think, at least from RCB side, I think. See, I don't think they're particularly. They've not been a particularly bad team at all, man. Like Krunal really made sense. It worked out. Now they've sent Razik here. I think these are all good decisions.
And it's not just that it worked out. They bucked the trend of sending in a right-hander with the Jacob Ethel already there, right? Because typically you would have assumed you'll send a right-handed, send Jitesh, who's listed as number 5.
He's listed above Krunal on the batting order, basically.
They realize early wicket, they need that player to bat through. So I think
Razik Dar does a late cut to third man, goes right to the Mumbai dugout, but there's only 1 run. So that's 16 of 10, and you have Shepherd back on strike. I'm curious to see if Shepherd's just going to play him out, or he's going to, sometimes you have this Caribbean instinct to go for the juggler. You remember that ball that Yasir Shah bowled to, I think, Corey Collymore, last ball of the test match, and then Corey Collymore got out in that West Indies-Pakistan test in 2015. I'm going to see if Brain or Brawn wins. You generally associate the latter with somebody as powerful as a West Indian.
Bumrah if he gets length, if he gets slot ball, he'll hit it. Otherwise, he'll take the single wicket.
That was a very interesting off-cutter but bouncer, slow bouncer. 16 of 9 or 10. Now they've appealed for a wide because it went fairly high. I think this wicket has above average bounce, right? Not a wide?
Yeah, it does definitely feel like that. It's not a typical IPL wicket. There is definitely like proper.
There is juice.
So we basically
up and down.
Proper juice.
So given
which is why it becomes a competitive game, right? Flat tracks, you don't get those. I mean, flat tracks, RCB would have been done in home by now. 9 balls to spare.
Yeah.
Good Yorker, down leg. Bumrah is appealing he's going for the review. He's already asked for the review. Then he realized he's not the captain, so he looks to. I think it's going down. I remember this where I think some of the Punjab Kings bowler asked for a review. Maxwell, I think. And
this Maxwell, yeah.
Shreyas, I said, what the fuck, man? I'm the captain. Ask me.
My captain,
yeah. And he said it. He said it also. Mujhse pooch. Shreyas, I guess.
And it's like, mujhse pooch. And then he just does it anyways. It's like, you can't.
But Mumbai have asked to review that decision. I think
I think it's a bad
call. I think it might
be umpire's call. Yeah, could be
umpire's call at max, but
we have Nitin Menon.
So as we wait for the review,
going down leg, man. It's going down leg.
Who bowls the next over?
Do you give
Jax, Gazanfar, Raj Bawa, or do you give Raghu Sharma his first over of the day?
Gazanfar.
And you have to tell him not to bowl. Yeah, it actually hit the wrong pad. Yeah.
It is the wrong pad, and that's going down. Like I think Bumrah was just.
They have to go
That's a
Gazan for. I don't think there's a
wide
choice.
I don't think Rickleton could have seen that it hit the wrong pad because he's completely blinded here. And as we say, 35 minutes into the conversation, we hit 100. Reminds me of the days in the 90s where India used to score the 100 in the 35th over in ODIs. I'm sure these Gen Z kids have no idea because they were still 18 years before they died in their previous life. 1990, 91.
So
I like how
there's no
Karthik
reviews.
Sharma always gets those digs. I mean, like, not why does he Karthik Sharma?
Karthik Sharma.
I like
Hey, na Tamil na.
Yeah, but I like how Karthik always gets those digs. It's like,
16 of 8 balls. Good Yorker, man. Good Yorker. They've again asked for a review. No,
They can't. They can't.
They don't have a review.
they don't have a review.
They burnt it,
They
no.
don't.
This is amazing.
Oh, what?
16 of 7. But Bumrah is asking for an appeal. I don't know if he knows that the reviews are there. He's asked the umpire, you had one job.
Hey, he had
Can't you add a
opportunity to
review?
run out. He had an
Or run out.
opportunity
He
to
just
run
asked the
out and
umpire,
then-
you have one job. Aren't you? This is the Mumbai Indians game. Reviews are meant for normal teams. They're Mumbai Indians.
12th man, come on.
Has Shepard done anything of note this season? Like, I can't think of anything
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
done that's
He
really.
bowled 3 overs today for less than a run a ball.
For 18 runs.
Yeah,
He
18
won
years.
Yeah, I
Correct.
Almost like a run
I
ball.
remember.
He was better than Josh Hazelwood, for God's sake.
Fair enough.
I mean,
He also bowled a 4 overs, 30 for 2, I think, in that other game which they lost. So, yeah.
I actually saw.
He's been okay with the ball.
Trinay, can you confirm this? I was actually with Vinay, one of our common friends, and we were in, I think, Indian Beer House on Friday evening. And we just made a small video on Romario Shepherd. So we looked up Cricket for stats. Romario's taken his wickets once every month. In March, the first game, he took 3 for 54. And he took a 1 for 30 in one of the games in April. And in May, he's again taken a wicket today. So Romario, quota for wickets every month is over. So this is it. This is the power play. Can you just check Romario's games? And I think he's taken wickets 1 per month. As in one game, he's basically
15
taken
of the last over. And
15
you
of the
have to
last
give Gazanfar, and he has to not bowl slot. Because
And
he
it
can,
remi-
if he bowl, yeah, he can do this.
You remember
15
the
should
way
be-
this guy bowled in the LSG RCB game? You again had a wrist spinner who
Digvesh
bowls
Rathi.
googlies.
Digvesh.
Bowled to Romario, and Romario is having pressure. 3 or 7 balls. It's not like he's really striking it, but you could maybe admit those numbers because these are against Bumrah. But again, he finds himself in a similar situation like he did against LSG. There's again a wrist
Romario
spinner.
redemption.
Romario. Oh.
But hats off to
Wait,
MIT.
Raj
taking
Angad
through
Baba. Sorry, it's Raj Angad Baba. It's not even.
Stupid.
Oh my God.
this. Stupid,
Neerav was going full
stupid.
Sunil Gavaskar.
Neerav was channeling his Gavaskar.
Yeah.
You-
Stupid,
Baba is bowled. This is the
stupid.
first time he's bowled today, right?
No, he's bold.
Not in the tournament before. Yeah, today he's bowled only, and he's
Romario.
Uh-huh.
he's at best
Bowling.
he's
Round
at
the
best,
wicket, wide ball. Round the wicket, wide ball. That's 14 of 6.
At
He's
best, he
bowling a
is
little like-
Shivam Dubey, right? Would you give Shivam Dubey your last over? Ball
No.
at 125. Slot balls at 125.
Well, that question, Surya Kumar Yadav did give Shivam Dubey the last over in Wankhede when Jacob Bittel was batting. He is the captain tonight, and he's given the bowling to Raj Angad Baba. So Akash Ambani is not
So
very.
Surya's had his fair share of these what I'd call like interesting decisions of giving the last few overs. He's given it to a bunch of different bowlers over the time. Like
Rinku Singh.
he's
bowled the
come
last
out
over, right?
mostly unscathed. Rinku Singh, yeah, exactly. Rinku Singh's done it. Dubey's done it, and now it's Raj Angad Baba. I think he's trying to channel his inner MS Dhoni and try to do these.
Dot
Different
ball
things
means
and-
14 of 5.
14 of 5. And Steve Bai saying RCB, defending champion super team, is going to be level with finished CSK. That is
Finished
all
CSK.
that most of us, 80% of the people on this podcast were hoping for them. That RCB and CSK are level today. We come and say, hey guys, welcome. Welcome to the 12 points. Club.
Welcome.
How does it feel?
Okay.
Level
Oh,
on
no
points,
ball.
but
It's a no ball. It's a no
Wow.
ball. 14.
oh my God.
There you go.
Shivam
Ridiculous
Dubey
decision.
Surya's.
Shivam Dubey, but he has a beard.
Wow, a couple of RCB girls are hugging each other.
Jesus, man, this is ridiculous.
Okay, question.
Unacceptable.
If Akash Ambani,
Nirav, we have to say this is not acceptable. Not acceptable.
Stupid. This is
not acceptable is what Gavaskar says when Bumrah bowls his no balls.
Unacceptable.
Malinga
bowling on no ball is no.
Lasith Malinga is looking crestfallen here. Very
smiling.
Crestfallen. And if you're an RCB fan, this
Back
is your
to
moment.
13 of 6.
Winning 13 of 6. Romario Shepherd looking like he's about to power.
Yeah, that's
change in bats. Change in bats. Let's see what that is.
He bowls another off cutter with Romario Shepherd's already pumped that ball to deep mid wicket, but the ball's just gone inside the 30-yard circle. So it's 12 of 5.
So it's 12 from 5.
I think if you're bowling off cutters on this track, batters are finding it tough if you're able to disguise it when you're. But I think this guy's bowling only 130, 120, and if he's bowling a slower one, that's just 115 or 120. So we have Rasik Dar. Rasik Dar is set to bat, and wow,
who's striking almost twice as high as Romario is. So back him at this point.
Well bowled, ball on the line, but the umpire is given a wide. I think Mumbai should review this. I felt
they don't have a review.
They can't. Bumrah burnt it.
They do not have one.
Well,
it's wide and it's a run.
What's the point of having all this money if you cannot get an umpire to put a review? If I were Ambani, I'd be really, really sad.
Yeah, this is not peak. This is peak Mumbai. This is a downfall.
Nitin Menon is the third umpire today, right?
It is a wide. So I don't think Mumbai could have even appealed that. I think I was partially blind to that in excitement. I don't know.
No, he came outside the off stump. No. I think if they had a chance, they might have gotten away with it because he moved outside the off stump.
I think Mumbai are doing everything they can to make this game interesting. 10 of 5.
I think it was Tanada's 15 of 6. Came out of 10 of 5. He's already bowled 4 balls.
Sure.
So he's given a 6.
And Virat Kohli is
exactly.
Very, he's fidgety. Virat Kohli is standing up and watching the game. He's wanting to get this game done in 2 balls and saying, "Chalo, abhi dinner ka time ho gaya, fitness ka time hai."
Okay. One stupid fielding change and he's going to go there. They moved the mid wicket to square leg.
Yeah. Could you say that both LSG and MI have just done
well bowled. Not called a wide. Finally, as a bowler, he's looking to nail that wide Yorker. Wide Yorker bowled exactly on that wide line. So bowled on the tram line. I think it was aimed very well. So 10 of 4 makes it pretty interesting. Steve Bai is saying sell Shepherd ASAP. Engada viknu unakku.
Who will buy him?
எனக்கு என்ன பயம்னா காசி மாமா வந்து எங்க தலை உனக்கு தெரியும்.
CSK will buy him.
Why will CSK buy him?
You know what?
I don't know better job of what he's batting better at 8. He's bowling better. He's giving you 4
there is a
overs.
history. There's a history of people discarded by RCB. People discarded by RCB come to CSK to be heroes.
Shivam Dubey does not count. He has lost all the street cred he earned over the last 3 years.
Romario Shepherd out caught at short third man of Raj Angad Baba. 10 of 3. Shepario.
Surely they sack him now. Surely Jordan Cox comes in now. Surely.
Now you are going to hear
interesting.
No, I'm telling you, Sky just knows. Sky knows something about how to manage his last overs, man. He does random shit like this and it just works out. This is not even the first time. Like, I don't know how this is even working out. Yeah. I have a CSK fan here coming into the room to celebrate that Shepherd is out.
Schadenfreude.
So that makes it if that makes it 5 out of 7 CSK fans. Sorry, we have 5 already. So that makes it 4 out of 6 or 5 out of 6. Neerav's the only odd one out.
Sky has something about this. Like, he's done this. This is not the first time he's done this, and it's just very uncanny.
Just play as. So are you saying he's eligible now to play as a non-playing captain? Should we?
Yeah. He's very close to that. I mean, like, this is another decision that's just worked out for no reason at all. So I mean, he's got something about him.
When is the first time you guys? Oh, the batsman already come in. Is it Bhuvneshwar Kumar is coming? 10 of 3.
Yeah.
Rajangad
10 of 3
Bawa
balls.
again bowling wide. That's a big bouncer. I think it's got really high. They should call it a wide. That is a wide. It's 9 of 3 balls.
9 of 3. Just bowl straight and flat. Within the timeline, he won't hit a 6, man. That's simple as that.
So technically, RCB only got 1 run of this over off the bat.
1 run.
Yeah.
Mid-wicket, yeah. 1 by they ran, no balls, wides.
So they got
It's all
9
happening.
to 3.
It's all happening at the Raipur Stadium.
I wish Bill Lawry was around to see that. But yes, 9 of 3 balls. And this is actually starting to look like the India-Pakistan Melbourne game in 2022, where you had a surfeit of wides, overthrows.
No balls.
The batting team won, right? That one. Why is he bowling around the wicket? I can't understand.
And
Why is he bowling
6.
bouncers?
That's 6. Wow.
What?
Hold a wide ball.
Wow.
Slap,
Okay.
slap.
Movie with a 6.
What?
Slap.
What? Oh my God.
Super overloading.
Man of the match today.
Yes, Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
Bhuvi says I have to take all the wickets and I have to.
Bro, Bhuvi is now eligible to replace Hardik Pandya in the Indian team.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Karthik. I don't know why am I bringing this late, but the Romario Stepper stat is true. He has taken wickets every once a month.
Once a month, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 28th March once, 30th April once.
3 from. They'll make it, right? 3 from 2 is okay. Unless it's David Miller batting, I think this is possible. I think this is very much
super overtime.
Patadar guy, re.
That was a bad. That was. I don't know why he's bowling around the wicket. I said that before he hit the 6. It should be over the wicket. Aim at off stump.
Now this is Sky. What is Jayawardene saying? Okay.
Jayawardene is bowling, saying keep it to his pads.
I think all that the cameraman wants. Wait, he's bowling it wide and he's hit that 2 mid off. That's going to run for 2. So that will be at no. They're only going to do 1. So it's 2 of the last ball. 2 of the last ball.
Wait, was there a second? Was there a second on the?
No, they were looking to tap and run, but then they saw the fielder. And
Rasik could have made it. Movie wouldn't have made it.
Krunal Pandya is looking pretty angry. He's saying, "I told you guys don't fuck this up," and that's Krunal Pandya's.
Super overloading. Come on, Rasik. Tap and run.
Just give us a super over.
Come on, Rasik, miss the ball and run.
For the sake of Neerav.
Miss the ball and run. It reminds 2 of 1. It actually reminds me of the 2019 final.
No, it reminds me of DC versus GT or whatever.
Oh, David Miller. Okay.
Yes,
but unfortunately, that David
Miller time.
We were up to a super over.
By the way, when you say Miller time, do you get Miller? Miller is a beer brand, right? You don't get that in Bangalore.
Don't get them in it. No, I wouldn't know. I don't.
Yeah,
we don't get it in Bangalore. No.
And there are 2 18-year-olds on this podcast. There are 2 18-year-olds on this podcast who otherwise they drink buttermilk bottoms up, given they're from Chennai, or rose milk bottoms up. Okay, Raj Angad Bawa.
Or pink
Rose milk.
Yeah,
Jacob Bethel in the. If only I had scored 28 of 27.
Last ball and he misfielded it and RCB win it last ball.
Oh, what?
The last ball.
Oh my God.
So, okay, RCB, well done. You got to 14 points, but yeah, we'll catch you soon, okay? But that said, congratulations to RCB. They've competed very well. In fact, Rasik Dar, this is the most low intent shot. He just defended the ball back to him.
Straight to the bowler.
Straight to the bowler.
Midfield and gives 2.
If I was Akash Ambani, I would dissolve this team right now and throw them in the Pacific Ocean.
Indian is closer.
Indian Ocean is closer. Wait, they're appealing for the run out.
But this is like send the.
He made it. He made it comfortably.
Why are they celebrating like they've just won the league again?
No, this was pretty big, to be very honest. So
this is slightly excessive.
Wait.
It's also it's actually.
Wait, his bat is in the air, even though he's grounded it.
He bounced. He put it inside and then it bounced up. Once it's landed in
that rule has changed already. That rule has changed. If you land your bat in the air, inside the crease once, it's fine. Doesn't matter after that.
I'm looking. I don't think he has landed it inside though.
Oh, hasn't he?
Because of the curve, no? The curved part of his. On one angle, it looks like he has. One angle, it looks like he has.
So
this could be even.
Are we looking at a super over here? No.
Finally, some entertainment.
So we don't.
What do you think, guys?
Wait.
The replay I'm seeing, one angle it looks like he's grounded it. One angle it looks like he has.
Grounded. Yeah, his hand is in. RCB win. That's it. Well done, RCB. Is sala hilao namde.
क्या नाम दे?
इसे ना पानी जला लेंगे दुनिया हिला देंगे.
The glove is on the
inside. Hiladifying is happening. That's happening right now. Is I don't even know what I'm going to say.
There goes my super.
Wow.
There goes our tied with.
Looking all pumped up. Well played, RCB.
Clip that.
It's a pretty tame day when both CSK and RCB win.
Yeah.
Damn, seriously. We saw two high blood pressure games for the first time in weeks.
Yeah, man. I mean, at least the games went to the last over.
Yeah.
Okay, the first game had no business being in the last over, first of all.
The first game should have been done by 6 p.m. IST. It had no business going on a minute after that.
It had no business being in the last over.
Me and Trinay should have been at Bilal watching the MI RCB match kickoff. It shouldn't have gone all the way to the goddamn 19.2, whatever it was.
For context, everybody who's not from Chennai.
I have been asked not to run tonight, so I'm going to not say anything. But that game was.
Please continue. We want to rant.
That game was traumatic, man.
You are our sensei of ranting. Please continue.
I didn't care when we won. I was already like I had already gone. My trauma had peaked at the time already. So
today RCB.
No, go on.
Now say RCB is top of the table. They got 14 points with a very, very good net run rate. So they aren't going to be anywhere. I think.
Holy shit! The net run rate dropped. Wasn't it higher? Wasn't it 1.2? Did it drop already before this match? Okay.
Yeah, it was 1.234. It was only 1.234. It's now 1.
Yeah, and how can it drop? They won, right? How can it drop? No, I think maybe it dropped in the previous game.
I think it's averages because both.
No, because it's now one. So I think it's divided by another game.
No. It theoretically cannot drop when you win a game. So I think maybe it dropped in the last game.
No. I'll explain how it
can. Okay.
Your runs. So what is the net run rate? Your total runs scored minus total runs conceded, right? Divided by the number of games. So let's say if the gap was 100.
Oh yeah.
Earlier it was 100 by 10 games. Now it's 100 by 11 games.
The last that makes sense. Yeah. You're right.
It's just averages. Just like the rule of averages, just drops it down. It's not like
no. It makes sense. I just I don't know. I had a very I had a predisposition about this, but yeah, you're right. Makes sense. 1.1 is still crazy good, man. Like I don't think any team is getting close to that. So
they aren't. I think RCB are definitely looking good for a top 2 finish. But yes, now that RCB has gone to 14, now we're having 3 teams on 14. RCB.
Punjab has a game in hand, by the way.
And Punjab has a game in hand, and they're on odd points.
Yeah.
Correct. So they go to 15. And CSK.
They're definitely going to 15.
So, but I think the top 4 teams, I think it just looks justice if RCB, SRH, GT, and PBKs qualify for the playoffs. CSK has just been a very late bloomer. They don't look to be in the same league as some of these 4 sides, but you never know how things pan out. RR now, we were talking about how RR could potentially bottle a top 2 finish, and they are at number 6 right now. So I think the top 4 are always my 4 contenders, and CSK and RR are right now outside chances. They depend on them winning and somebody else losing. And Andy's saying, what is this justice? Justice in a sense, I don't think CSK wowed me. They're a side with a lot of inefficiencies, but 2-3 people are carrying CSK. That's the perception that I'm having.
Who are those 2-3 people?
Because it takes
more than 2. It takes more than
It's
2-3
me and
people
Trinay. It's me and Trinay. No, but I agree with Karthik's analysis. Yeah, I don't think CSK should make the. I don't think CSK should make the top four, and I'll tell you why. Because, like Karthik mentioned, right? Like there are so many things wrong that need to be fixed, and if your team qualifies, none of that is going to get fixed, right? So, if the team ends up fifth or sixth, you can always argue that they didn't qualify, and like somebody's going to fight for something to change. But if they qualify, that's not happening. So. Like yeah, like I think that team desperately needs change. What's that thing?
No, okay, these guys probably won't fix it either way, whether they finish outside the top four.
I mean, I still have some hope because it's
These guys were contending for the wooden spoon, right? So wherever they finish, it's better than what we expected from them, which is good. They got their combinations right to some extent. And wouldn't you say a mid-season resurgence to qualify are good signs for the next year?
No, they are very good signs. I like the way CSK has come back 5 wins in 7 games.
I think like Andy B is commenting, right? Like I think CSK's bowling is fantastic. Right? They just turned around, and I think we played with 5 bowlers today, and it didn't seem like there was a problem at all. Like at no point did I feel like we should have added another bowler to that mix because it just seemed okay at that point. So I know that Akil got hit and like things were going wrong till Inglis got out, but it was fine. I mean, after we got his wicket, things worked out really well, and I think it was a really good bowling attack, and I don't think there's anything much to change there. But the batting's where it is. The batting's where there needs to be a lot of change in terms of approach as well as batting order itself, and I need the coach to not feel like he's indebted to play his 14 crore buys every single game and back them to the hilt when they're not performing to the best of their abilities and taking the team to the. I mean, they're not doing justice to it. I don't know how the evaluation of Karthik Snacks in the last couple of games have been, but I've maintained that it's not been something that's going to change the results or change the fortunes of CSK dramatically. Just because it's somebody who's able to play at 120, 130 strike rate is not going to change anything. So, and today it was just bare out there, laid bare out there for us to see, right? So yeah, I mean, a lot of change is definitely needed out there. So let's not kid ourselves that because CSK is fifth and they might just qualify that this is a team that's really doing the best that it can. It's definitely not. And if the team were doing the best that it can, I think the team would be in the top 4 already. So like if we have been subpar, and we need to acknowledge the fact that this could have gone much better if we had done it right.
Yeah, very true. And I think where we've gone wrong the most is tactics, because after Urvil Patel, saved our asses with that knock, we choose to send in Karthik Sharma, as we've already slandered him on the show multiple times, who was batting runner ball for his first 11 to 15 balls. And then after
he's batted runner ball for first 15-20 balls in every single knock of his.
Every match, exactly.
Yeah.
Even though he scored sixes, right? My only memory is...
we noticed this the last stream. Yeah, we noticed this last stream. Sorry, but we noticed this last time. He'll score 32 of 30. And then Kadasila at the end, he'll score 2 or 3 sixes to finish it off. So he's 45 of 35 and the strike rate looks decent. And he wasn't able to do that today, and he was caught lacking.
Bro, this I just don't want to seem like I'm slandering, but this is peak MS, right? This is what MS has done this so many times. But he also used to do this in ODIs, if you guys remember. Like I don't know if Trinay is old enough to have seen this, but MS used to be at this 70-80 strike rate in ODIs, and then he would hit a couple of sixes and cross 100 strike rate by the time the innings ends. And like he'd be finishing the games, like he'd be out there and he'd be doing it. But an ODI is a very different role, right? Like you probably end up batting 40-50 balls by the end of it. And here it just makes no sense, man. Like you can't be playing this knock here. It's just...
Yeah. So I think we can agree one thing, that CSK, if you had to fix something in CSK, it's the batting order and a couple of batters. Like I don't understand Karthik Sharma playing when there's Sarfu sitting inside. And what is your reason for playing Dubey, given Dubey is not in form?
And, so tell me, I have a question. If a guy is averaging, let's say mid-30s, 35-ish, and striking at about 145, does he deserve a place in this team?
Who is that player?
I'm asking. If this is the stand.
No. That's a trick question.
Are you talking of Ruturaj?
You're talking as if there is some player who's doing that, but there isn't anybody who's doing that.
Shivam Dubey is actually doing that this season.
No, he's not. He's not averaging 30. Like okay.
33.
A bunch of not outs to average 30 is not an actual average of 30.
Average is a function of because at the end of it today also he delivered, right? What he's supposed to do is come and close the game, spend his experience. So my point is you can't. I mean, I agree with Andy. You can't drop Dubey. It's just that Dubey and Brevis have now the same role, and they're both supposed to.
Why can't you drop Dubey?
By the way, why can't you drop Brevis? Brevis has a high ceiling. What has Brevis done this season?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, very good question. Also, why can't we drop Dubey? What's the whole deal behind not being able to drop Dubey? I'm sure we can drop Dubey. There's absolutely no reason why CSK cannot drop Dubey.
Every reason to bat him at 4 today.
I kind of agree. Yeah, ahead of Karthik for sure.
Orville had said
ahead of Karthik for sure.
Because that's what Karthik and Ruturaj did the last 2 games, right? There was a platform set from which they needed to chase 7.5 runs and over.
But just to play the devil's advocate on that, right? Dubey came in at number 4 for a couple of games and completely destroyed the momentum, and he just got out and he didn't even finish the game. Karthik came in at a much easier position when he came in at number 4. It was not the same situation, but at least he got till the end. He was there till the end. So
that's 3 times. Three times in 3 matches, Karthik has come in when CSK needs 7.5 runs and over. So he's been getting his 50
correct.
45 balls,
absolutely
40 or 35 balls, and today he had every chance to deliver another 40. I mean, on the group I mentioned, that's what he was there for, right? To score a run ball 40. That's why they sent him in. I think today they should have sent in Dubey because a little bit of an impact he could have made, and if not, they still had enough batting. Because today Akil Hussain was coming in at 9, right? And
CSK and MS's absence is forgotten about the NRR for some reason. I don't understand. Like nobody's even trying to get
at this point,
the NRR
CSK they need to make a play for it because it might come down to it. The 5th.
No, it will 100% come down to it. I have no doubts that it will come down to it. Because I don't think this team is getting to 18, and 16 is definitely an NRR play this season, right? So it's going to come down to it for sure. I don't understand what this entire play is about, because if you're not trying to qualify, there's no point in whatever you're doing.
We're playing first place SRH this week. Lucknow again at Akana, where their pacers can run riot, and GT, which is our last game. Winning 2 out of those 3 games can prove difficult, and that still doesn't guarantee a qualification spot. So yes, as you said, looking at net run rate will be important, which they haven't done at all. They could have wrapped this game up by the 15th or the 16th over, which they didn't. Yeah, so
the only game we wrapped up on time was the DC game, I think, which Samson kind of took it at a very good pace, and we wrapped it up a reasonable time. Both the game before that and this game, we did not wrap it up on time. These were both delayed finishes.
I was surprised. You were less than the 10th over. You were 126, 130 in the 10th over.
Yeah, they were 120 or 10.
They needed 6.5 runs per over or something.
Yeah, it was
what
74
are you doing
of 60.
there?
It was 74 of 60.
I swear to God, if that situation had gone to SRS, they would have finished that game in 14 overs.
Yeah. Because then they would promote, bring in Klassen and whatever and try and... Because when you have the depth and you have Overton at 8 and
exactly
Hussain at 9, you have every business trying to finish it early. And if you lose 1 wicket, so be it. Why is everybody trying to get this?
Who even cares?
Exactly.
Dual Brevis is trying to get your strike rate lower than, every batter who came in kept increasing the asking rate. Nobody brought it down.
It went from 74 of 60 to 30 of 17. And we had 4 batsmen come and go in that time frame, which is absolutely ridiculous, right? And at the end, you had 2 lefties just confused sitting there. And then Lucknow brought in Markram because of the 2 lefties there. And then they finished it off in the last over. As much as I enjoyed those 2 sixes, this game had no business going down to the wire. And it was a game where 2 teams wanted to lose more, and the team that wanted to lose more lost.
Did Shahbaz have an over left at that point?
Yes, Shahbaz had an over left.
I think Shahbaz would have defended that.
He would have. He may have. I mean, he might have had a better chance than...
I think he would have. Yeah, he had a better chance than Makram, and I think he would have. He's a very smart bowler, so I think he might have figured out. And
Okay, tell me this.
Dubé is not hitting anything that's on his leg, by the way.
Who do I beat up to get the concept of this left-hander to a right-hand batter out of their heads? I need to, literally, I need to take a hammer and beat it out. It is a notion. It works, but sometimes common sense works better. Today, MI has lost this game because they have chosen not to bowl Gazanfar till the 11th over, and they have chosen not to bowl Raghu Sharma at all. Right? On a track which is turning.
What was going on with Raghu Sharma? Did he come in actually?
Yes, he was impact. He was on the field.
Oh my god! So that's the second time they brought a bowler on the field and didn't give him an over.
Not bowl him.
My god!
Like give him one over for God's sake.
Fielding substitute.
Why? Because Jacob Bethel and Krunal Pandya are in a partnership in which they're scoring a run a ball. So you don't bring in your spinner, like your leg spinner. Like really?
Like he can bowl a googly, right? Like this. It's not like he's banned from bowling a googly.
Even if he doesn't, if he bowls a ball which pitches a foot outside off stump to the left-hander and hits the off stump, what is the problem? It's a perfectly good ball.
Absolutely. No, I'm just saying, if you're so obsessed about taking the ball away, ask him to bowl googlies. If that's your real problem, right? Like I think every leg spinner in the world is perfectly capable of bowling their googlies. It's probably easier than bowling the leg spinners at pace, right? At pace, it's much easier to bowl your googlies. So
no, this is
like, I don't get it.
It's affected 2 games on the same day, and I feel that both teams both squandered wins, right? Which is extremely stupid. Today, Shabaz's last game to Romario and whoever else, he was darting them wide outside, right? He could have done the same damn thing against Dubé, and Dubé would not have gotten bat on ball because that's what Markram tried to do. He failed embarrassingly at it, and I think Shabazz would have done that. But he didn't get the go because there were 2 lefties in the crease.
By the way, any ball that has cramped Dubé, he hasn't gotten it off the square. Like if you bowl it into his pads, he's just not even. He's barely turning it over for a single.
Yeah, I agree with Andy. I mean, I think 9 runs in the last over is impossible to defend.
10.
Whoever the bowler.
It was 10 runs in the last
Fair
over.
enough.
It was 9 of 6, dude. It was 9 of 6.
10 of 6 or something. 10 of 6, I think.
It was 10 of 6. Markram gave 2 wides.
10 of 6.
Yeah, so then it became 7 of 6, no?
9 of 6.
No, but it's 10 of 6. It's 10 of 6.
10. You were not defending.
10 of 6 at the start.
You were not defending.
10 of 6 is very hard to defend. I agree with that. 10 of 6 is very, very hard to defend. But yeah, I mean, I just don't think
I
it
would
was still.
say for however out of form Dubé is right now, 10 of 6 he chases that. I mean, it may go down. They may be like.
I think the better chance was MI bowling Gazanfar in the last over to defend 16 against Romario.
Yeah.
100%.
That I have no
100%.
doubt that Gazanfar could have defended.
We also saw it happen against. We also saw Digwish doing it, right? Like Digwish pulled that off. So it's like
Yeah.
It doesn't really make that much sense. You should have given that exact same chance again.
Yeah. Not to mention Raj Pawar is like a very base, like he's pretty much a beginner in IPL. So yeah, like basically giving him that pressure situation. So he's like bound to mess up.
Which is what he did, right? 6 of the first ball of pure extras.
Yeah, of extras, not even a boundary. Extras. That shows the pressure that was on him.
Yeah, and Shepherd couldn't get ball to bat on any of those, right? He had a bloody free hit which he tipped over to mid-wicket. Yeah. It really...
So Surya has mentioned in the post-match that Bhava has been practicing the death bowling, and so he was like a completely different all-rounder this year, and he just backed him because he's been practicing it. So
everybody is practicing it, dude.
Yeah,
that's practicing death bowling. Yeah, and if they're not, then they should be.
No, I mean, if he had been practicing death bowling, he should be practicing just that one specific delivery, right? Like just
which
like around the wicket
outside. Round the wicket outside of stump. Like, I mean, if you're practicing, then this is not very good display of your skills.
Yeah, it just didn't work.
He bowled 3 wides and a no ball in that over, and.
Is it even that good a strategy anymore? Like, I mean, so many games have been lost by trying that. So
it's still better than bowling.
I'm starting to question it.
No, so
it's better than bowling slot. I agree.
I feel that. See, I feel bowling on the wide line outside off stump with third man and point back. Right? allows you is your safest option in depth with a combination. So Yorkers and slower ones on that line. So at least on the line, you're preventing it going from to cow corner, right? If you get an inside edge, you keep your long leg fine leg back, but that it's controlling one side of the ground, no? or Yorker and leg stump. I'm saying control one side of the field. Allow it only to go on one side.
I think you need to mix it up with those slower bouncers.
Yeah.
Which takes your
line wise.
Yeah.
If you keep it wide outside the off stump, full length and short length, right? That's your line.
Got it.
Your length changes. Whereas to bowl leg stump Yorkers and leg stump short balls is risking it because the leg stump short ball is likely to go for a wide.
Yeah.
That's a very short margin of error. But as I think Raj Angad Baba did show that he's there at this level, but unfortunately, maybe it was his first time
he's not good enough. Yeah, he's not good enough. He needs to be not in such a high pressure must win game situation. What has happened is that this points table doesn't reflect it, but effectively for all intents and purposes, MI and LSG are eliminated. So in the official,
no, it reflects it. It reflects it.
In mine it doesn't. This is the one on Google, but I think on the official IPL T20.
No, they're out. They're mathematically out. They can't get past 12. They're mathematically out. Yeah, they're mathematically out.
So
there's absolutely no chance.
No, in the IPL website, I think.
Okay. The E is not there. Sure. They're mathematically out. There's no chance of them.
Yeah, mathematically out. Yeah.
There's a little trivia on Raj Angad Baba. I just saw this on.
So even on the IPL website, the E is not officially there. It's there on CricBuzz.
Got it.
Maybe they've not updated it.
Grandson of Trilochan Singh Baba.
Yeah, I'm aware of this.
Okay.
I'm aware of this. This film came out. Yeah, this film came out around when he was in the under-19 squad. It was a film on the 1948. I think it was called Gold or something. There was a Hindi movie called Gold with Akshay Kumar in it.
Yeah.
Which came out in the year Raj Baba was in the under-19 team. Or it was out by then. So he got some highlighted glow on it. He didn't do too well in that under-19 series, but yeah.
Right, and talking about Akshay Kumar, I think my most hilarious Akshay Kumar movie was a movie he made on Tamil Nadu, which is called, I think, what was it called? About Sri Lanka and Ram Setu, a movie called Ram Setu, where Akshay Kumar lands in Sri Lanka, in Jaffna, and starts speaking Hindi to the locals. Jaffna is a Tamil area. Okay, Tamil people don't know Hindi. That is it's like a gospel. Tamil people don't know Hindi, and then comes the fact where he comes and boards the Jaffna metro. Whole of Sri Lanka doesn't have a metro, but in Jaffna, Akshay Kumar boards a metro. He goes all the way to Kandy, and out of a forest finds a helicopter, pilots it, and runs it right above the Tis Hazari court. When the judgment is about to be delivered, to say Ram tha
Tis Hazari court. One sec, Tis Hazari court in Delhi.
Okay. From Kandy, he takes a helicopter, jumps over the Tis Hazari court, and jumps down, and his whole verdict is, मैंने देखा कि रावण था, इसीलिए राम था, and the judge goes like,
oh man.
It's a fever dream.
Wait, he took a metro from Jaffna to Kandy.
No.
So that is about no. The metro is in a fight scene. Somebody's chasing him. He gets into the Jaffna metro. I don't know why they even did that. Jaffna is like one of the most poorest towns. 5 years ago, there were landmines everywhere. I've been to Jaffna, and they say that there's a metro in Jaffna. So the amount of bullshit that they show in the movie, I just lost
cinematic liberty.
There's a metro in Jaffna that goes uphill to Kandy. Amazing.
Yeah,
cinematic liberty.
Karthik, Chennai Express exists as a movie. That itself should be like
Lassi Mila. He says that, right? Something me Lassi Milake. I remember
Coconut Lassi Milake.
Because when this comedian guy S.A. Arvind, I think, made that whole thing about Chennai Express, I was like, "Amanda, is correct? No, in the Shah Rukh Khan part, kada udra." I mean, I could relate to it as a Tamil guy when once he made that video. I forget his name, S.A. Arvind or S.A. Vijay. I don't know his name.
It's S.A. Arvind, yeah.
He made a very famous skit on Chennai Express saying, "How is that the most shittiest movie made and the shittiest song?" with the lyrics. But that said, here are a bunch of Tamil guys ranting because we are right now happy. It's a case of tragic comedy. We were happy for most part because RCB and CSK were equal. But yeah, equal only for about 3 hours. RCB are top of the table. Now CSK is number 5. RCB is
No,
number 1.
I was under no delusion that RCB and CSK were equals this season. So
But
it was blatantly obvious that they weren't.
For a brief moment, we were.
Like, let us be
For a brief moment in time.
Shroom-filled delusion.
For a brief moment in time when Raj Baba was the best test bowler in Mumbai, we were. But yeah, that was a very brief moment.
Okay, that said, I think we're fairly now getting to the point where we thought Sky the batter was out, but Sky the captain is also. I mean, you can't really fault him. He's just had a couple of games, but a couple of these decisions were piss poor. And as much as Sky is India's World Cup winning captain, looks like that happened 2 light years ago. But it's just March. I remember going for that game in Ahmedabad. But it's a very different mahol and environment here. And RCB win the Super Sunday game as much as CSK have. And tomorrow we're having a repeat of the 264 game, but in very different conditions in Mullanpur.
It's not Mullanpur. It's Dharamshala.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dharamshala. Yes. Because
it's Dharamshala.
Because one of our friends in Dharamshala went for his morning walk outside his house, and he saw DC vans stationed outside his house. He lives inside the woods, right next to the Hyatt Hotel, and that's where the players stay. So he's going for his morning walk with his dog, and he put a photo of the Delhi Capitals van, which was parked there. So we know that the IPL is there, and Dharamshala is very, very crowded at this time of the year, especially when the IPL matches come. And the Punjab players, I think, went to McLeodganj. There's one very famous restaurant called Meklo. I usually stay away from these crowds, pick up the higher reaches of Dharamkot whenever I used to go there. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been to Dharamshala.
Oh yeah, and also over the past 5 games which have happened at Dharamshala, I think the first average first inning score is 208. Average first inning scores across the last 5 games, and that is not counting the 122 that Punjab scored against DC when the match was called off due to the whole India-Pakistan.
Oh yeah, they were 122 for no loss, right?
No, it had just lost the wicket. Natarajan had come on. He had taken off Priyansh and then the floodlights went off.
But that was in 10 overs or 9 overs, man. You wouldn't count that. So
yeah, it was at 10 overs, yeah.
Prabh averages 44 at a strike rate of 208 at Dharamshala compared to 29.
I think Punjab will enjoy being at Dharamshala. They've been
the high scoring venue. I'm sorry.
No, but I think Punjab is not. It's not been a successful venue for Punjab.
Only in the last year. Only in the last year. Only in the last year has Punjab started winning at Dharamshala. Otherwise, from 2023,
this squad has started. This Punjab squad.
I've been in 23 and 24. All the games to Dharamshala I've been because that's my annual holiday where I take my family.
No, but anything before the last season of Punjab is not the current Punjab team, right? So it's a complete revamp anyway.
Yeah, and they only played one match in Dharamshala with this current squad because the other 2 matches they basically got called off. So
right. Fair enough.
And also in Dharamshala, Punjab have a less than 50% win rate. Out of the 14 matches, they only won 6. So despite the fact that it's high scoring, yeah, they won 6. So despite the fact that it's high scoring, it has not been beneficial for Punjab at all.
They had a shit team earlier,
No, just from the way that I think the track plays out and what kind of team Punjab is this time, I think they'll enjoy Dharamshala. I think they're going to win the games there. I think they're going to win at least 2 out of 3 games.
Anyway, right? I mean, an old demon out of the past.
They've just lost 3 back-to-back, so I'm just saying they'll probably enjoy going back there and winning. They'll win a couple of games the next 2.
Yeah, I'll say they'll probably sweep the Dharamshala part of their leg. They'll probably sweep it. They'll probably get.
They might, but they'll at least win 2. I think yeah. And that's more than enough for them.
So now they end there. So they're going to play all their next games. If they play let's say they're playing 3 games, all of them at Dharamshala. Then they play the qualifier 1 at Dharamshala.
No. They have 4 games left, no?
They have 1 at Lucknow.
They have 1 at Lucknow, 3 at Dharamshala.
So at Lucknow, at Dharamshala, they are playing Delhi. then they're playing Mumbai, then they're playing Royal Challengers Bangalore.
So Lucknow and Ahmedabad are their only non-home games potentially there. I'm sure Punjab will get to the final, but otherwise they're playing in Mullanpur or they're playing at Dharamshala. So technically it's home games, and this is a season to be in Mullanpur and Dharamshala. I'm trying to evaluate if I should do a trip for that last week of the IPL. I've again booked my hotel for Ahmedabad, but I'm not booked travel. Oh, that's it. That's it. Tomorrow's game, PBKS versus DC. What is up for grabs for DC here? It's been a poor season for them.
Pride.
Patel.
That's it.
Nothing.
Squad rotation.
Just pride. Play Sahil Parakh and Prithvi Shaw at this point. Do whatever, Just do try to get something off. If Sahil Parakh pops off or Prithvi Shaw pops off, that's your positive for the season, right? At this point, because
I think they have nothing. They have nothing.
No, it makes them look like fools. Because the power play runs have been their biggest bane, and it makes them look like idiots because they had this mega talent sitting on the bench and they didn't use him the whole time.
Yeah.
Whom are you talking about? Are you talking about Sahil Parakh?
No, Prithvi Shaw.
Prithvi Shaw.
Shaw is like a forgotten memory, but that said, what they do.
I don't think Shaw is getting a game this IPL.
Abhishek Porel might be worth a opening spot.
Yeah, Porel.
That I agree with.
Take Nissanka out. I would say bring in Rehan Ahmed instead of Kuldeep Yadav as well.
Rehan Ahmed, yeah. I think he's the replacement for
Rehan Ahmed
is mostly a batter in county. He bats at 4 for his county, so I don't know how much.
But he's a decent enough left
leg spinner.
Can he do that much worse? Can he do that much worse than Kuldeep in his current avatar?
That's my point is. Kuldeep is really having a bad. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, Kuldeep's having a horrid time.
Is he done?
But yes,
why does Kuldeep go through these phases of absolute, I don't know, it's like it's like a humiliation ritual that he goes through every few seasons. He gets completely washed for a few games.
That's part of the BDSM.
I would like to see DC look at the rest of their squad, because you can't be doing things like keeping Miller out for 6 games at a time, right? So I feel those are things which they have to look at.
Very, very poor decisions that have been made. But if you were to get counter money on this podcast, he would basically ask if he were to preview the DC versus BBKS game, saying, "Idhukku mela vayisukku vanda enna varati enna," because that's the kind of botheration that we have. DC.
The one player I will not play for DC for the rest of the season is Nitish Rana. I don't know if you guys agree or not. But
what I would like to see is Stark, Ngidi, Rehan, and David Miller as their overseas players, which effectively means they have to play 7 Indian batsmen or 6 Indian batters.
Play both Rizvi, Ashutosh, play Abhishek Porel, play all these guys, man. What are you playing Nitish Rana for?
So you're saying drop Stubbs?
I'm saying rotate Stubbs out and bring. No, you can't. You can only play 4 overseas.
I'm saying don't play Nissanka if it comes to that. But yeah,
Stark, Ngidi. I'm saying take a punt and play Rehan Ahmed. Give him a couple of games end of season. See whether he's worth retaining or not. Is there any? Because he's doing fairly well. He's doing fairly well in the 100. No, he's not. He's a much better batter. He is 100 team sent him up at number 3 last time and he did very well. Whichever team it
batter, I'd agree. He bats at 4 for his county.
He'll bowl decent leggies, yeah. And if he becomes your 6th bowling option, right? So you have.
So where do you bat him?
I'm saying bat him anytime, anywhere in the order.
Probably after Ashutosh, if anything.
That's a floater in a side, both in terms of bowling and batting in a team that needs stability more than anything, right? Wouldn't you much rather just play Miller and then bring?
No, I'm saying play Miller as well. Miller, Stark, Ngidi, and Rehan. Miller, Stark, Ngidi, and Rehan.
But then Stubbs goes out.
Miller, Stark, Ngidi, and Rehan.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So you drop both Stubbs and Nissanka.
I'm saying you're not qualifying now, right? I mean,
now
technically there is no E against their name, but they need to win 3 out of 3.
Yeah, they're not qualifying.
They can't qualify. They can't qualify, right? They have
right now, what they should do is experiment. Just try experimenting. Try to get something.
You need to do, right? You need to figure out. So at this point, even if they win all 3 games, they get to 14. They're not making it, right?
Yeah.
So they might as well just relook at who is their best 11 for next year.
Fair enough.
How many of us had both DC and MI in our top 4 before the season? I did.
Probably did.
So,
I probably did.
Yeah.
I put both DC, MI, RR.
I had a very silly reason to exclude MI out. I saw a pattern 10-4, 10-4. I said this time they're coming 10th. So, but yes.
I have DC, MI, RCB, PB guess. That's what I have.
You know what?
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. My co-workers were like, it'll be between RR and MI for the first spot. I was the only one who ended up picking RR because after I saw their match against DC, I was like, MI is not going to make it. And then everyone was like, no, MI will bounce back. I don't think this is called bouncing back.
I had
started at the top of the table. They won their first game with a higher run rate than RCB did. So they went to...
That's where the season ended for them. The season ended for them when they won their first game.
Yeah.
It's been down always.
For 14 years, they never won their first game. The season that they
That's what I'm saying. Like, the moment they won their first game, the season ended, right? Because you just don't do that. As MI, you're not supposed to do that.
Exactly.
That said, we have 145 people on the stream live, concurrent users right now. Thanks to all of them who've been staying along with us. We've been live for an hour and 25 minutes. So before we go tomorrow, we're going to just kind of have a round of predictions. Quick to each of us, DC, PBKS, choose who's going to win.
Punjab.
Abki baar 300 par Punjab.
I think it'll be a tight game because I'm sensing the feeling that teams have been briefed. Keep it tight, keep it the last ball, take it to the last over.
This looks like Modi ji's instructions, huh? Work from home karo, gold mat kharido, foreign mat jao.
नहीं तो sponsor नहीं आ रहे भाई, ads पूरे नहीं हो रहे. Ad booking नहीं हो रहा.
Might be tight, but I think Punjab. I doubt it'll be tight, but I'm pretty sure Punjab are winning this.
Chasing team.
Right. DC Toli Halla Bowl Konjam Nalla Bowl. Let me do this. I'll try to get somebody from the DC Toli tomorrow. Let's see if we can get them. They have a huge, I think, group that's traveling for the game tomorrow. So I'll try and see if these guys are there. Tamil representation on the stream is increasing. I propose delimitation.
Delimitation.
So it's Chennai.
Okay.
Tamil,
wow.
Only GT supporters.
I identify as Vadakan.
Day, Vadakana. North Chennai irundhu Vadakana unakku.
North Vadakan.
I'm not Chennai.
So Steve Boy says he's bi.
He's bi?
He's bi.
Bilingual.
Right. This is anyway. So sorry, not the things you should be teasing a 16, 17, 18-year-old person, but yes, Steve Bai is now saying he's clarifying. I am not bi. So once somebody's
Karthik's pronunciation for the Hindi word for brother.
Bhai.
Try to say bhai.
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 It just reminds me of Harbhajan Sachin Tendulkar saying, "Hey, he never called you a monkey. He just said teri monkey." It's a very normal thing. It's a very normal thing in our usage. So yeah. So that said.
On that note, bye.
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 Arey bye. So yeah.
Yep.
See you around tomorrow night.